Hello, everyone, and welcome to our team call. I just wanted to say that it's been so far a good week, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the end of the year and for what's to come. Tonight, we wanted to talk a little bit about setting our customers up right and really helping them kick off the new year. So just to let you know, I feel like it was this morning, but it was this afternoon, there was a Fit Club Network call that Cindy Tremblay and I were guest speakers on with Dave Ward. And I have to encourage you and almost insist that each and every one of us watch that call. The resources that have been created for us and just the knowledge that was shared on that call, Dave really organized his thoughts and pulled together a ton of information for us. And I just like how it's put together. So what I wanted to do was feed a little bit off of that, answer any questions, and then talk about just how we can jump on board with that launch. So what we're talking about is the launch of the 80-day obsession program, which is coming out January. It will be available January 15th for us as end users and for customers. But the packages that are available to help everyone get started right are launching this Thursday. So we have an opportunity to really connect with our customer base right now and find out what their goals are and help that set them up for success. And one of the things that we talked about today was really taking a look at our customers that we've been serving for many of us for years and looking at what they already have and helping them. I think it's a time to reconnect, really. Check in with them. And then based on their goals, if 80-day obsession might be something for them, helping them get the best value for their money, setting them up for success with the best results. And then I wanted to talk a little bit about why that's important for us as coaches, really. But the way that we broke it down, I know last week we talked a little bit about the packs. And today on the call, the earlier call, we really talked about the different types of market that we have. So we're going to have our customers that maybe buy DVDs and don't have Beachbody On Demand. Okay, I'm gonna just touch on the three levels real quick so we can open this up for discussion. And we'll have those people. We'll have people, so right now I'm talking about the existing customers that we have. We have people that have purchased from us before, and maybe they haven't purchased from us, but they've been assigned to us, and they might own product, but they don't have Beachbody On Demand. Then we have people with Beachbody On Demand that maybe even don't remember that they have it. There are people that use it every day, but they might not be using a program, so that they have the bod already. And then there's a group of people that are out there, let's say they're not yet our customers, okay? There's really like three different segments that I'm looking at when I'm trying to figure out how do I approach this over the next 10 to 25 days. And when I look at the people that I've talked to in the past that may or may not have products that I know don't have Beachbody On Demand, I really want to just connect. I want to say, how's it going? How are you? What's going on? And I want to lead the conversation down a fitness path. At some point, I want to find out if they're excited for the new year, if they have set any resolutions, what their fitness goals are. They probably, hopefully know that we're fitness coaches, right? That we're doing our job right. And that conversation isn't going to be a weird conversation. And then really that's the one. Then there's the people that already have bought, and it's really take the next 25 days or so, maybe 10 days, to connect with them to see, are they taking advantage of what they already have paid for? How much time do they have left on their subscription? Maybe they bought the full year and maybe they have 6 months left. Are they using it? Are they taking advantage of it? Do they know what's really in there and how it can serve them and help them? Okay, and then the last set of customers are the people that don't have an account yet. They don't really know Beachbody. They haven't bought anything, and they need education, okay? What we have to do is build trust with people over the next 10 to 20 days. I mean, really over the next lifetime of our customer relationship, but that will help us help them. So once we find out that somebody is ready, we have to evaluate where are they in our segmentation. If they have an account, they have bod, then we need to assess what's going to best suit them. Are they just going to wait until the program is available online and use it? Great. They just going to go to the sporting goods store and buy their use paper plates and buy a set of bands from Dick's Sporting Goods, great, but we need to be sure that we can offer them what we have. So we have different bundles. The bundles are packaged so that people will save money. And that's really what we talked about today on the call. Does anybody who listened to that or who've been studying just the different packages or what's available, maybe even from last week to now, you've had some questions? I just want to stop for a second and see where we are with that. Anyone have any questions about how to market those packs or how to talk to people about them?
Hey, Lee, I do. I just wanted to ask, if you have a lot of customers, I'm just trying to figure out the best way, if you have a lot of customers, to reach everybody, because I feel like it could be very time consuming reaching out individually, which I've been doing. Do you think that it would be a good idea to get everyone interested, put them in a holding group, and then go in and do a live call or a live video and maybe discuss the different options? How do you think that would be a good, smart way to do it?
I do. Cindy Tremblay was talking about that on Dave's call, and that's what she did. She organized her people, and as she was going through, if anyone had interest, she put them into this holding group. And then in there, she actually talked about this. This was great. She went live with all the things. Since she already has the bands and the slides and her Recover and her Energize and her Shakeology and her shaker cups and her containers, she had it all in front of her, and she sat down and she talked about each and everything with this captive audience, which, is absolutely the right answer. So over the next 10 days, if you want to start to just talk to people to see if they're ready, if they want more info, if they'd like to just be in a group, by all means, gather them so that you can just, as information's available, talk to them. And as you pointed out in our group last week, I think there was a tracker where you can start to write everyone's name that you're talking to. You can just go in and print out your customers. I mean, you can look at the people who ordered. You can pull up a report on who's ordered BOD. I took some notes on that. Where was it? If I can find my notes. It was in my business, my customers. You can go through and just get the list of all your customers. There are ways to segment out and look at what people have purchased so that and we get an email on the 21st of every month, I think about the third week of the month. Beachbody sends us a list. If you haven't been getting it, you can email or call Coach Relations and ask. But you get a list of all your BOD customers, and that's a great place to start. Even if you only have one or two, really just to connect with them, see how they're doing, if they're using BOD, if they know that there's a new program available, if they're interested in it, giving them some information. Like Carrie said, getting them into the group, or if you can do this, just kind of assessing in each person. So Cindy said, because I was kind of jealous that she told me she had this group of all, she was really organized. And I'm like, well, if you're like me, you probably won't have a group, but you have a lot of people and you have to have a lot of conversations. And Cindy she was so cute and so sweet when she said, it is the truth. It's just, everything looks so great when someone else tells you what they're doing. And you're like, oh, you're so organized. Well, she is. But she said that the magic really happens not in the group. It's really on the one-on-one conversations. So she was able to group them together, to do that live call, to really touch base with people. And then anyone that was watching the call or that she had been in her groups and were expressed interest, then she had some one-on-one conversations and really did the, not the closing or the sell, but like assessment with them live and one-on-one. And then, and there's a chat here about Share a Cart, but then, and I didn't read it yet, but she actually then uses Share a Cart. So and that's a new feature, and I'll talk about that real quick. We have something that's just like the mobile enroller. We can use it for our existing customers, for new coaches and new customers, and we can basically fill their shopping cart for them. So if we have a conversation with somebody, if we decide that they have bought and that all they need is the completion pack and they want to get some of the supplements, they want to get all the supplements, and we put them in with the mega completion pack, right? Or we can just basically figure out, you have to know like what flavor Shakeology and how they want it packaged, whether a big bag of 30 or 24 packets. So you can actually then fill their cart for them, and then it sends them an email, it sends you the same email, and there's also an option to create a link from that. You can send them that link. And we demoed that on the call earlier today, if you can watch that. It's so awesome. Let me read the question real quick. Hold on, in the chat. the shopping cart that we can do the order for our customers. Okay, so yeah, that is called the Share a Cart, and you get to it through, you log into teambeachbody.com and you go to coach, and I believe that it's one of the, I think it's called Share a Cart, and I think it's one of the options right there. I haven't used it yet, to be honest. Cindy showed, she has a customer set up for her daughter. She was just saying, she just did that as like a test. And so she just, when she wants to demo it or when she wants to test something out, you can repeatedly send someone a new cart. So she'll send them that card, she'll clear their card or send them a new cart. So she's just playing around with it that way. So you guys can go ahead and create a customer or use a kid or a family member that's already in your database, and you can play around with it. And it's, I basically started salivating when I'm watching it. Like, it's the best thing ever. And it's as good as the mobile enroller, but it's like, looks high tech. It's
way better. I used it for the first time last night. So easy. And I love that you get to see exactly the email that they receive. You can see it all. I love it.
And the pictures are pretty. And it's like, oh my God, we have something that's current versus antiquated. It was awesome. Okay, cool. There it is. Okay. Let me see. So what I wanted to do was see, like, aside from, I think I talked about this for a minute on the call with Dave, and I just because I think I know everyone on the call right now. I know where you are. I know where your businesses are. And as business owners and leaders on this team, since, everyone will listen to this call eventually, but as everyone that's on this call live, some of the advantages of doing the launch this way, it feels like we're going back in time. Kind of like we're going back to when we had a 21-day fix with all the hubbub and the excitement and product, right? People got to receive something and open it. And they were a little bit more committed because something was arriving. And then they had these containers and they had this program and they actually had to jump in, and there was a group of people and there was all this excitement. And I feel like we're getting back to that a little bit with these bundled packages. Even if you're just getting the accessory bundle where you're going to get the equipment and the materials, that is enough to arrive on your doorstep to make you go, oh yeah, that's right, I said I was going to do that. Right? It's something, it's exciting, and it's a monetary commitment to get you kind of skin in the game, we called it, right? Obviously the people that really want this to work will take advantage of the bundles because there's heavy discounts with those. If they get all their supplements up front, the shipping alone can save them. I know in Canada, Cindy was saying close to $100. I don't know if our shipping savings are that much, but I know that they have to be saving $40 or $50 at least. I haven't done the calculations, but when I order 2 tubs of anything, the shipping's $12 to me. So if you're getting it with a package, there's the cheap bundled shipping, and it might just be 2 or 7. I don't know what it is, but it's discounted where you're not going to pay the $50 or $60 of shipping. So that's a huge savings. I don't think people really look at it that way. On top of what they did with giving you, if you buy it all together, they're giving you $70 or $80 off, then the shipping also is there. So really take note of that. And as business owners, think about what that's going to do for each and every one of us. It's going to create that excitement amongst our whole customer base, our coaches, give us a little pump in volume because now people are having something to buy versus just saying, yeah, I'm going to do that new program. It's on BOD. We're there. I got my weights. We're good. I got my containers. Now it's creative on Beachbody's part to have a coach group so that you can be with Autumn if you want in. Everyone has to buy something. So even us, even me, who I have many of the supplements because I have multiple coach accounts, and I buy, Recover on one, and Energize and Hydrate on one, and Shakeology on 2, and I've got it all coming in every month. So I have a couple Recovers and a couple Energizes, and I have it, but I'm still going to commit because, well, for me personally, I would buy every single hard copy program that I could, the actual guides, the meal plans and whatnot. I would want those in hard copy. That's just who I am because I want to, as a business owner, I want to be there for my customers. And when they say, I'm really questioning what this says and how to follow this plan, and on page 6, I'll be let me look it up. I'm out. Let me call you back when I get to my computer. I walk around with this thing. It's my Bible in my purse, right? I'm let me go shopping and read this plan. And what do I need? And when do I need to eat? And what am I going to eat? And so for me, it's key. And for $37, if we buy it during the sale time, it's $37. But here's a bonus thing. And I revealed this on the afternoon call. I'm sure Lisa was on it, but whoever else was on it heard it or listened to the recording. Beachbody did something really cool for us. The $37 bundle, it's the like accessory bundle, right? It's only like the program materials and the slides, and I think it might have a shaker cup and the bands. It's a pretty basic kit. It's $37 for the coaches. That's 50 PV. So if one of your coaches just sells that to a customer, that coach is active for the month. If that coach themselves buy it, then they're active. So I think that is a huge win for us as coaches as we look to helping our teams get active and engaged. I think that will really be a nice win. And if Beachbody is thinking along those lines as we move forward, then there will be launches that are full of excitement and product like this. Hopefully they're also growing the product catalog as well. Let me see. That was really what I wanted to talk about, how to look at your customer database, understand where people were at, and really take this next 2 weeks to connect with people. And like Carrie said, there's a lot of people, right? So how do we know where to start, and who do we know who to talk to? Well, it's as easy as just going through your customer database and just look at who's bought product recently. If you want to plan and how to start, do that. Like go in and look at the people who've ordered recently. You'll see their emails right there. Just copy them and put it in. Hey, I saw you just bought some Shakeology. I just want to check in. The new year's coming. I know I'm personally getting started on a new plan. What are you doing, and how can I help you? And notice you have bought. Are you using it? You know, are you taking advantage of what you've got going on? Amelia, awesome. That's what she's doing. Do you want to share how it's going, Amelia, or what you've been doing? Okay. Lots going on there. I understand. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
No, sorry. I'm doing the share a cart.
Oh, okay, cool.
For my friend who missed the bus because they were making their shakes. So,
so you're sending her an order?
I'm sending, yeah, because she wants a few things, but I'm going to do the Daily Sunshine and All Access. So
awesome. So yeah, I mean, and you know what Amelia did was great. She shared it in the team page, but she gave, or I think they bought, I think they bought the sampler packs. Did they buy the sampler packs, or Amelia, or did you give them samples?
They bought the sample packs.
So they bought the sample packs. You guided them on what to buy. They bought the Shakeology, the Daily Sunshine packs. They were so excited that she said they were tasting them in the morning. They missed their bus. But then the excitement's still there. She didn't go away. She's following up. She's talking to them. She's guiding them. She's coaching them. She just did the share cart to send them the BOD All Access Challenge Pack with Daily Sunshine. I mean, it can't get easier than that. Our job is to connect, right? I mean, that's the hard part. How do you know who to connect to? What do you know what to say? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and just remember that. And if it's the wrong person, you can never say the right thing. So don't spend a ton of time getting stuck on what to say. Start with hello. I just want to thank you for being a loyal customer, and I want to connect. My goal in the new year is to connect to every one of my customers. So how are you? How are you doing? What are your goals? Right? I mean, it just has to come from your heart, okay? Don't try and sell anything. Just try and see where everyone's at. Make it a game with yourself, and just see if you can get a response back from somebody. Don't try and, you'll make the sale eventually, but if you talk to enough people, there's a question here from Lisa. A call this afternoon, which color was customers, blue, orange, green? I'd have to look at the sheet. I don't even know offhand. I don't know, Lisa, I'm sorry. Oh, Gary says it says at the top of the form. Okay, perfect. Thanks, guys. So the resources are available. I posted the blog post in the team page. Dave has pulled everything together for us, along with some of the videos that have been created from corporate, along with the video of the call from this afternoon. And I just feel like, we were just pretty candid about how we're using it. Cindy, very organized. Dave pulled together some great visuals for us. It's to use customer facing as well. There's a great cheat sheet. I think it might have been updated, but I've shared it in the group earlier, a PDF. But Dave put everything in one place. So I think we should really look to what he's driving us to use as resources. And honestly, just every waking minute that you have that you're working, just go through your list and just connect with people and use that list that's going to come out. The last one that came out on 11/21 of all your BOD people. They'll send it again in a week so you can cross-check it. See if there's new people. If there's people that have fallen off, that's another opportunity to check in. And then you can sort your database in other ways too. You can look at anyone who's ever purchased Shakeology. You can let them know that there's a special when they purchase their next bag of Shakeology for $50 more. They can get in on that program with the new bundle, because I think that the challenge pack's $180. So if they were going to buy Shakeology anyway, it's $130. So for $50 more, and you can list out what they're going to get. I mean, there's a ton of ways to market this, but that's just one that just came to my head. We talked about creating some excitement with what you're going to do. So sharing your plans, right? For me, I want to share that I just found out I'm eligible, that I was selected to be in a test group with Autumn, right? How exciting is that? And you all can say the same thing. If you're planning to buy one of the accessory packs, you can be selected too. Just share that little bit of excitement, drum up some questions, let people ask you what it is. If you're interested in trying to say, like some people were saying, like I can bring a few people with me. If you're interested, let me know. That would be if they want to become a coach, they could join it too. Got to figure out how you want to position that. That may or may not be too aggressive for you, but that's an option. The other thing is making sure that each and every one of the coaches on your team knows that they can participate, right? I mean, we have hundreds of coaches, depending on where you are and who you've enrolled. They've enrolled people. We all have people that may or may not be as connected as we are. So just reaching out and letting them know, hey, I just wanted to check in. Everyone sets goals in the new year. We've got this new product launch, and I didn't know if you knew, but you can get in on the group. That's huge. I think that alone will probably help people re-engage themselves in the new year. All kinds of people in all kinds of ways jump out from nowhere, and that's a great, great way to connect with your team. Go ahead, and if there's any questions, unmute yourself. No question is too silly. I'm looking through my notes. I was taking notes when I was on the call this afternoon. I'll just keep talking until someone interrupts me. On December 20th, A Little Obsessed, which are the 30-minute type previews of the 80-Day Obsession, becomes available. And the cool thing from December 20th to January 14th is it's going to be in front of the paywall. And I don't know if that makes sense to each and every one of you, but let me explain that. So you're not really ready to ask the question of what does that mean. It means you don't even need to have a free member. You don't even need to have access to BOD. It's available. I don't even know if you have to have a free membership, really. You can just go to Beachbody On Demand and you can watch those workouts. So you want to get them a free account because then they're your customer. But they don't have to put in a credit card and they don't have to do anything special. They'll be able to access those workouts for the month. After January 14th, they'll still be available, but they're only available to the BOD people or people with a free trial. So it just means that anyone with a free membership, I think it is, can access them. So just, you can, and I saw a way, I'm trying to think where it was. It was setting someone up with a customer account. It might have even been in ShareCart, but you can do it without sending them any product. I think that's what it was. So it was in ShareCart, and you can set them up with a cart and then no product. So you're basically enrolling them as a free customer. Try it out and see if I'm right. I think that's where it was. I saw a lot today, so I'm trying to. And what you want to make sure, one of the things that you really, really want to make sure is that you take action starting now. Don't wait until January 10th to start connecting with people to say, oh, on January 15th, we're going to start this. Like, start sharing your own personal excitement if you're excited about this launch. If not, it's okay. This program isn't going to be for everybody. You can just basically ask people about their fitness goals, get them started with BOD, have them do whatever program makes sense for them. Some will do the yoga retreat, some will do Body Beast, and some might do 80-day. But if you're really excited yourself and you plan to start, then share your excitement, because people want to do what you do because why you're doing it. So when you're sharing why you're excited, then they want to jump in with you because of your excitement. Looking through all my notes so far, I've touched on everything. I have one more note that I'm going to touch on in a second. Okay. So when I looked at the advantage of this whole bundle package 80-day obsession launch, and I thought, well, as a coach, what are the advantages? For me as a coach, I can help my customers have skin in the game, right? Because we know like everyone who buys a gym membership, once they buy the gym membership, they don't really think about going to the gym maybe for the first month or two, but by February 10th, they're kind of like, whatever, maybe they're not as committed. You know how all the machines, all the classes are really full for the first 6 weeks of the year, and then things start to die down. So some people have gym memberships and they never go. So BOD can become that, right? People have BOD, maybe they don't use it. Now, the smart people use it, obviously, but a lot of people just don't even realize it's so cheap. Maybe they don't even realize they have it. So when you can get somebody to have skin in the game, they have this box of products that arrive, they paid money for them. Now they're going to be more committed to the 80 days, 90 days, 3-month program. They get bundled pricing. So there's a huge advantage to them to take advantage of the bundles because there's discounts, deep discounts. They get better results, right? Because we're setting them up for success. The program is going to call for many different things during their day with the time nutrition, and they're going to have it all. So they're going to be set up for success. They're going to get the best results. We as coaches are going to get larger commissions because we're helping them get everything up front. So the money will come when we help them. There's going to be volume for the teams. And your coaches who do just even sell a bundle, the basic bundle to a customer, will be active with 50 PV, okay? So those were all the things that I had written down of huge bonuses of the way we're structuring this launch. Carrie, did you have anything to add? Because I've rambled for about 25 minutes.
Honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my head. One thing I was thinking about earlier, just that made it easier for me to start taking action. I went and printed out my customer list, and I've just been going down the line because it prints it out in order of who recently purchased something, or if you've gotten customer leads, those people show up first, and then it goes in the order based off of the date that they purchased. So that's what I did.
Did you just do monitor my business customer orders and then
customer orders? So under my business, I forget how it is in the new back office. I know it like the back of my hand on the old one. I think it'll say I think it says customer orders.
Customer and personal like orders and customer orders. There's two,
right? And so then I exported it into Excel, and you can pick the columns because I didn't need all of the information. I got their email, their phone number. I started texting and emailing. So I text them, and I got a lot of response back, even from my customer leads. And I have one girl who, she's a doctor in North Carolina, customer lead, ordered Beachbody On Demand, and she's upgrading to a challenge pack this week. So, and she's a doctor. So, and it's so cool because she's like a total random, So, and that was just literally from texting her saying, "What can I do for you? I'm your free coach."
That's perfect. I was going to ask how you started the text. Like, here's your free coach. I wanted to check in and see how I can help you.
Yeah. I just said, hey, my name's Carrie Casserly. I wanted to send you a quick text message. I was assigned as your free coach, and I'm really interested in finding out what your goals are. I noticed you ordered Beachbody On Demand. Please let me know if there's any way I can help you. And I gave her a little bit of information about me. I live in the suburbs of Chicago. I've been a coach for 7 years. And then I said, I look forward to hearing from you. She texted me back the next day. So,
yeah, that's huge. So just taking action. I think just start. Just start by starting, and don't be afraid. I told Carrie, I'm the deer in the headlights. I don't know. I have all these things in my head and I don't do anything. That's bad. Don't be like Lee. Be like Carrie. Be like me.
It is hard. I mean, it's almost overwhelming, but if you just set yourself a target, like even if you reach out to 3 people a day or 4, just say, okay, I'm just going to do this for an hour. Just text as many people as you can, or, so you don't get overwhelmed, because this can be overwhelming. There's a lot of information, but this is so exciting, you guys. I haven't been this pumped up in a really long time. So,
well, and I like what you said, just don't get overwhelmed. I mean, talking to myself, but do 2 people. Like, how hard is it to send 2?
Exactly.
And once you send 2, you can send 2 more. But start with 1 or 2, not 1. Start with 2. You really,
Apply the 5-second rule for those of you that read it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's awesome. I've been doing that. It's magical.
I like it. And I just have to say again, I really appreciate the text. Our family was a little distracted in a good way, but I need people to help me stay accountable. That was embarrassing.
No, it's totally fine. Been there.
Awesome.
All right.
Any other questions, guys? I want to keep this to 30 minutes just because we
Mhm.
value your time. Well, I'll save the recording. I'll post it in the group. And just know that as soon as we get the other recording up from Dave, we'll share it also, or we'll direct you to the page where he's put all the resources. It was an incredible call, just the way he structured it and the time that he put into gathering all of the knowledge from everybody in corporate. So I really think it'll help us all.
Lee, just so you know, he has it as a pin post. So that recording with you and Cindy is a pin post in FCN. I shared it in EKO. So you can find it in FCN under pin post, and then you can share it in your team page.
Perfect. I'll do that too, because I think everyone should watch it. Okay, awesome. Well, everybody enjoy the rest of your week. And I know we'll be in touch because there's a lot of excitement, a lot going on. I'm sure you'll hear from us throughout the next few days. And if you have questions about anything that's going on with the launch, post in the group. There's always someone in there, and we really want you to be successful with this. And I know that, most of us on the call today are going to be in the group with Autumn. So that excites me and excites me. Awesome. So have a great night.
Thank you, Lee. Thank you.
I just want to say to both of you guys, and Jen's on here, and just thank you for staying committed to us and our team and looking forward. And you know, just thank you.
And thank you, Amelia.
Team, and but thank you for always just keeping us focused on what we need to focus on.
And you know what? It goes both ways. Having you guys who are active and showing up and on these calls keeps us engaged, because as much as Carrie and I love each other, and Jen and all of us want to be here for each other, it's easy to not show up. So when you guys are here, it makes it all the much more rewarding. And my goal is just to create for each and every one of you the success that you want. Well, I can't create it, but to help you create what you want out of this business. And it's different for everyone. So you guys have to be able to ask for what you need. We're here and we want to give. We just need to know who and when to give it to. So our goal is to just always put things out there and then expect that you guys will take what you need and continue to pay it forward, which you all do. So every single person on this call today is a name that I see it showing up in our groups, on the calls, contributing. So our thanks to you guys for making it easy to show up for you.
Yeah, for sure. So much love. I love it. All right, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.